Like I always say, if you're down with the real shit and you're not down with the bullshit, like and subscribe. The thing is, with celebrity comes sacrifices. A lot of people are always talking about like these celebrities make it and they get to where they are because they've subscribed to some kind of ritual or made some kind of sacrifice. The people who are the sole controllers of what really reverberates around the world, as far as like, who make the difference between the haves and the have-nots. And if you want to have, you're going to have to do things that they want you to do, where you're going to have to probably, compromise your integrity, your self-respect, your value system, your morals, all that, you know what I'm saying? Even go against your religious beliefs. And that's what you're going to have to do if you want to make it. If you really want to, achieve that top level of success. The thing about it is, man, you got to understand, like, being a celebrity, period, being famous, period, comes with sacrifices automatically. So now, for one, you got to look at it that way. Once you become a famous celebrity, once you're a known public entity, as being a human being, a person, just walking around like, first of all, you can't walk around like everybody else. Once you become this fixture in people's minds all across the globe, especially like in the town that you got raised up in, when anytime people see you, something goes off in people's mind, they get triggered like, oh man, this is somebody who I see every day on TV or I see in magazines, something of that nature, in the media, some kind of way, are known, especially with the social media, you can reach a lot of people, reach the masses more than you used to before the social media was in place. So a lot more people can see you and, know things about you and stuff more than ever before. So your privacy automatically is gone once you become famous. So that's gone. Because you can go somewhere and you go to eat. Somebody gonna come up to you and say, hey, aren't you so-and-so? Hey, don't I see you on TV? Wait a minute. Didn't you do whatever, you in the news some kind of way? Ain't you the guy who did this or blah, blah, blah? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Hell, yeah, you could just make the news just as a regular person. And if that situation goes viral in some kind of way, you become like, that becomes your 15 minutes of fame right there. As long as, people are still focused and concentrating on that situation that you had, and it keeps being promoted and shown, people will see you as a regular person. Say, ain't you the guy that was in that, accident? Ain't you the guy who the police did this to? Ain't you the guy who, so you get a little bit of a taste of it, just in that essence right there, and so celebrities, this is attached to their job, as entertainers. And that has to do with, rappers, singers, athletes, whatever, kind of performer that you are, that you get put on center stage in some kind of capacity. And, you are out there for mass public consumption. The sacrifices automatically are going to come into play that you're making just off of the simple fact that your privacy is compromised now. You're in a relationship with somebody. They're going to have to deal with that situation that you got to deal with. So they can't just say, well, man, why can't we just go out and have a good time and a nice time without people coming up asking you for your autograph, or people inquiring information about your next movie or your next TV show, or what are you going to do far as if you play sports? Are you going to sign your contract extension, or hey, are you going to still stay here with us? Are you going to leave our team, or that's going to happen. So the whole coming into it, the entertainment business, or becoming a public figure, even a politician, any type of public figure, where you're going to stay constantly like being like seen, through all different forms of media, automatically you're making a sacrifice living that type of life. So now, when people get to talking about all the other stuff, oh, well, the only way you're going to make it is if you make these sacrifices, and you're going to have to do this, and you're going to have to do that, or else you're not going to make it. You're not going. It's kind of like what they're specifically addressing is that you can become maybe like semi-famous, or maybe what you would call regular famous, or like I said, remember the thing about the accident, and you just being on the news all the time, and it was whatever happened was maybe so graphic or so talked about, just in that sense. So it's you could be at a low level, and you could still get in the show business. And just like we know a lot of actors that we've seen over the course of our lives, who've always had these little bit parts. Here, there, you see them a lot. But they're not A-lister, they're not a big megastar, but we know who they are. So you can make it. They always make it sound like I think some people, based upon how it's worded, get confused thinking that the only way you can get put on in any shape, form, or fashion, you have to do something to just get put on. No, because you have to understand, they need talented people. So your talent can get you in there. Now, when you talk about going to these next levels of being superstars, being like put in a range of like only so few people, those like like the A-listers and stuff like that, where you're gonna get most of the promotion, you're gonna get most of the notoriety, more over than a lot of your contemporaries. People talk about like but in order to do that, you're gonna have to do something for them to put you there like that. You think about it. So you look at executive producers, the people who actually put up the money to make the whole thing happen. Okay, there's debates about why do the behind the scenes people get more money than the actual artists. A lot of people say, well, this wouldn't even sell, this wouldn't even go. People wouldn't even look at this if it wasn't for the famous rapper or the famous singer or the famous athlete, or so how in the world do they make way more money than them when you got? Because now this is where it comes down to, like when they say talent can only take you so far. Because you can have all the talent in the world, but if nobody fucking sees it, what does it fucking mean? You're just a talented person who maybe your family know you're talented. Maybe some of your friends, maybe some of the people in the neighborhood, maybe some kids at school. And that's about it. The world doesn't know that. And the way that that the world knows, you're going to have to be able to be marketed globally some kind of way, on various different platforms, like almost like if it was done with a push of a button, like bam. Now you don't have that power to do that, but now when you sign with a record label, they can mass produce records, put you out there with hundreds of radio stations all around the country, push you around like the different countries and stuff. Like, you can't do that. So the talent only can take you so far. You can be the greatest basketball player, football player, baseball player in the world. Okay. But what does that mean? You know, um, and that's the thing. Like a lot of guys don't understand, and a lot of these in the hood, a lot of times you got a lot of dudes, great basketball players, great overall athletes, never fucking make it. Why? Well, when you went to school, you couldn't keep your grade point average up to stay eligible. So you couldn't play on the team. Or sometimes dudes were inconsistent. You were on the team 1 minute, then you were off the next minute because you couldn't keep your grades up. There's a whole lot of athletes, a whole lot of great athletes. They hate school. They hate applying themselves to those classes every day. They don't even want to go to class. They just want to play ball. And people try to tell them, look, man, this is a part of the process. You're a student athlete. You can't just play ball and not go to school. And some of them guys just be like, fuck it. They just be like, fuck it, man. They hate playing. They hate going to school that much to where they'll throw that option. Throw that option away to escape the hood. To put their family in a better position in life. You know, economically, you know, especially like coming from the hood. Get away from all that damn violence. All that, you know, unjust, unlawful police harassment. You know, they care more about what just being able to just play ball, do things they like. In a sense, those guys want the freedom to do what they want to do. I want to play ball the way I want to play ball. Okay, fine. But you can't make it like that. Just that attitude, just that mindset. You're not going to make it to the pros being like that. You're going to have to go to school regardless of whether or not you want to. Keep that grade point average up. Get your ass to college and stay a year or two. And work on your game and work on keeping your eligibility. And that's what you do. And like I said, 1 or 2 years, if you're good enough, you can possibly make it to the pros. And then you can be like, okay, shit, you know, I did what I had to do, you know, to get where I was trying to get to. And you know, if you want to drop out of school, you can go play ball. If you're good enough, you got that option. Some people might be against that, but you still have that option. But the thing is, even in that, you made a sacrifice because you did something you really didn't want to do, but you had to do it in order to get to where you wanted to get to. You know, got a lot of rappers, talented rappers in the hood, around the world. Guy can spit his ass off. You know, you might even argue that some of the known guys who got record deals and everything, that this guy, hey, he's better than him. Yeah, but if he doesn't go lay that shit down in a studio some damn where, if he doesn't have anything to show any damn body, you know, the whole fact of the matter that everybody maybe around the neighborhood, like I said, at the school and stuff knows that you got bars, okay, fine. But the world don't know that. That's like close friends and family members doing that shit. Like, yeah, but the close friends and family members, for one, a lot of times, and well, you can call it unfortunate, but this is just the way it is. They're not gonna invest any damn money in you. You lucky if they even fucking listen to what the fuck you even doing. A lot of times, man, see, just in that in itself, you can't rely on that. Your family and friends will sit up here, man. You be like, hey, I went and did this, blah, blah, blah. I made this demo. Hey, I want you to listen to it. Oh, you did? Oh, okay, shit. Go on and lay it up over there. I'll listen to it later on. They have no real interest in listening to your damn demo tape. Because they live in their life. And a lot of times, what's unfortunate is, especially like black folks, you know how they look at it? Why the fuck should I fucking listen to what the fuck you doing? And, you know, take my time out to support what you got going on. And if you do make it, What is it for me? So I'm supposed to support you trying to become rich and famous, and you ain't gonna do a damn thing for me doing that? I got my own life to live. Shit, I'm doing things that I want to do or stuff I gotta do. So if I don't take time out to listen to your fucking demo tape or or your mix CD, so what? I ain't no damn record company. I ain't no producer or nothing. I ain't nothing I can do for your ass. Shit, I'll listen to it when I fucking feel like it, when I get a chance to. Or sometimes you give people, I'm talking about friends and family. I am not talking about strangers. I'm talking about friends and family members. You give them the fucking damn, your mix CD. You come back and ask them, hey, did you get a chance to listen? Man, I'm going to tell you the God on the truth. This is what they say. They say, man, I done lost it, man. I don't know where. Hey, you got another one for me? What the fuck? You lost it. Yeah, they didn't give a fuck about that shit anyway. They took that and threw it some damn where in the car, in the glove compartment. It probably fell on the fucking floor. Somebody might have stepped on it. All kind of fucking shit. They put it around the house some damn where. They don't know where the fuck it's at. Somebody might have got it and did something with, So, in order to get to where you really trying to get to, man, there is sacrifice comes with it. You're gonna have to, hey, get your ass in there in that studio if you're a rapper or a singer, or hook up with somebody that got some equipment at their house or somebody that can make you a good, recording. And then after that, you're going to have to basically, figure out like, well, how do I promote this? What do I do? What's the next step? You're going to have to research, find out things. If you got questions, if you don't know shit, you're going to have to try to hook up and connect with people who do know, things that you don't know, and that's it. And whole aspect of marketing yourself, which is what you're gonna have to do. In the process of marketing yourself, you yourself are gonna have to get around, go places when venues are going on and shit like that. Hey man, go there. People having concerts or whatever. You don't have to necessarily even go to the concert. You can just be like, shit, man, let me take a bunch of my whatever the fuck I got. Know what I'm saying? You can put your shit like, there's people who will tell you. Let me tell you another thing. There's people that will tell you, they'll be on these different platforms. They say, don't waste your time spamming your music on YouTube and on different platforms. And don't waste your time going around giving your CD out to people, your mix CD. Nobody wants to listen to your CD. Nobody wants to. People get aggravated about your spamming and stuff, spamming your music and stuff. People don't want to listen to you. What you need to do, you need to invest in my 12-point plan on how do you go from, nobody to being famous. In this book, I'm going to show you the 12 points, 12 important steps. I give multiple details of each point that will show you how to get to where I am right now. I started in the business. You're like, wait a minute. And you be looking at these guys. Wait a minute. Who the fuck are you? I don't even know who the fuck you are. My name is so-and-so from so-and-so music. And I've been doing it. I'm like, man, damn, why the fuck I ain't never seen you in the source? Why I ain't never seen you in rap pages? Why I ain't never seen you in Double XL? Why haven't, what the hell are you talking about? Oh, I've been featured. These motherfuckers took out ads, dude. These motherfuckers took out ads. Yeah, you featured all right. Because you paid them to feature your ass in that motherfucker. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But that's cool. He's promoting himself. But I'm saying, like, it ain't like, they make you think that they state little things and it's your mind that expands upon that, thinking that they're saying something greater other than what they're actually saying. But the guy's breaking it down. He's promoting himself right in there, telling you that don't do it. But he said, buy my book, see? So that's what he wants you to do. He wants you to buy his book. Stop doing that and invest in what I'm talking about so you can make him money. and shit. I'm trying to help you, you know. Like, but you got to do what you got to do in life. I mean, just like they say, all promotion is good promotion. However, you got to get your ass out there. You got to make a move. You got to do something. So you're going to have to sacrifice your time. You're going to have to, you know, maybe sometimes friends going out kicking it, having fun. You're going to have to say, nah, man, I can't go with y'all, man. I got to go over here and promote this tape. I got this tape I'm doing, or this mix CD, or whatever, man. This concert's going on. Or you ask your partner, hey, man, hey, you want to come with me? Hey, this group is going to be doing this concert. I'm going to be outside, man, handing out, if you don't hand out your CD, you can put your music on flash drives and hand them out to people and stuff like that. Like, hey, here's the music on a flash drive. But see, a lot of people be like, oh, wait a minute, how much that cost? And this, oh, shit, you know. And then I'm gonna invest in that. And motherfucker might take my music off the flash drive, and then they gonna just use it and put their own shit on there. Now, I just bought them a flash drive. You know what I'm saying? Now, what kind? Sacrifice, man. Some people, that could happen. Let's just say that could happen. But some people gonna put your flash drive in there, listen to something. Like, hey, this is kind of, hey, this cool, man. You never know who might have a cousin or a relative or somebody that works at a radio station, record company, somebody who's a producer. They might say, hey, cuz, hey, look, this dude was at this concert, right? I want you to listen to this shit. Hey, this shit sound real good. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know. They might have a connection. Somebody might listen. Like, oh, that shit kind of, okay. That shit, damn, who the fuck is that? I don't know his name. He said his name was so-and-so, this and that, where? Like, now, they might be, know an A&R executive. Somebody might be in need of finding an artist to keep their damn fucking job. You know what I'm saying? And they listen to your shit and be like, oh shit, I gotta get a hold of this. I bring this to the execs. Oh shit, oh hell yeah. Yeah, love this. What? You never know, man. So I trip off them dudes who be saying, don't do this, don't do this, do it my way. I got my book. You know what I'm saying? I've been in the music. But yeah, but what you been in the music business? What, selling these books? Selling these so-called seminars and shit that you know, that's what it is? Because I ain't never heard of you. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, I sold 300,000 copies. Yeah, but, you know, come on, man. So, I mean, you got to do what you got to do in life. So, therefore, sacrifices is part of the game. You know what I'm saying? So, I say all this to say, like, people who be thinking that you're not going to have to make any kind of sacrifice in life to achieve greater goals, that's delusional thinking. It's not going to be as simple as, I got talent. Somebody just going to see that I got talent, and they're going to put me on, and then I'm going to go on to great success. No, that's not the way the fuck it works. You got to let people know that you got the talent. You know what I'm saying? And that is sacrifice in itself, because it takes time away from you just relaxing, chilling, lounging, just jaw-jacking with friends who ain't trying to do shit, ain't trying to accomplish nothing. You know what I'm saying? They want you to stay there with them and not do shit just like they ain't doing shit. And try to discourage you from going out there doing, oh man, you going out there, man, trying to put your demo tape out, man, ain't nobody gonna listen to that shit, man. Man, I'm telling you, if that's something you want to do, and you got friends and family members keep on telling you all that negative shit about, oh, ain't nobody gonna listen to you, ain't nobody gonna, stop even telling them about what the fuck you doing. Those people right there, stop even telling them what the fuck you even doing. Because they are not adding to you progressing. They be like, some of them be talking, I've heard people, they be talking about, I'm just telling you the truth. Motherfucker, you don't even know nothing about music. What the fuck? They ain't never been no athlete. And they giving these goddamn worthless ass opinions. Your opinion means, my mama, you know just about as much about the record business as my mama. And my mama ain't never sung on a record, never been in a studio in her damn life. Your knowledge is no better than hers. So it's like the average person, they give these average people opinions. That's why you go deal with people who got better knowledge. If you ever know, if you truthfully are a person in the realm of being a true intellectual, you notice how good the conversation is when you really deal with people who are genuinely intellectuals. Notice that not the artificial intelligence that a lot of people be having, that the majority be having and stuff, and be claiming that they smart. You ever notice that I'm not inspired by people who just ramble and just make up shit? I'm not inspired by that. That's a weak conversation. It's like, shit, we might as well just chill and whatever fuck, man. Smoke this weed and drink this drink and look at the TV. Like, because it does, you're not going to get anything about it. You're getting basically misinformation. So that can't help you and shit like that. You know, so when you trying to do something in life, you got to go to the people who know about what you're trying to do. You got to find, if you're a rapper or singer, you got to find other musicians, producers, stuff like that. People, if you're an athlete, you got to go where the athletes be at, you know, where coaches be at, where stuff like, you know what I'm saying? Don't go talking to your homeboy down the street. I'm going to tell you how you work on your jump shot, man. Your jump shot. Yeah, see what you need to do is, wait a minute. So he knows how to shoot a perfect jump shot, but he sitting up there 26, 27 years old at his mama's house, like, you know, talking about mama, why ain't there no more cornflakes, you know, in the cabinet? You going to get some cornflakes? Like, what the, you know, and he trying to tell you something, like, you know what I'm saying? So the whole thing about it, like, sacrifices do come with trying to become successful. That's just what it is. So if people think that there's no sacrifices, you're just fooling yourself. But the thing you don't want to do is compromise your integrity. You don't want to lose your soul. You don't want to jeopardize or compromise your morals. And so as long as you keep those things intact, it's like saying, you know, how the old saying is, there's nothing wrong with a honest day's work. There's nothing wrong, you know. Yeah, because to accomplish things, sometimes you gotta sweat. You gotta flex that muscle that you got, and you're gonna be tired, and you're gonna be hurting later. But the accomplishment, if it's really worth it to you, it's gonna be. That's why they say it's gonna be greater later. Once you've seen what you've accomplished by putting in that work and that sweat and everything, then you say, yeah, it was all worth it. Then you know, so that's the process. So a lot of times, but the bottom line is, a lot of people don't want to trust the process. That's why they don't make it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it is. And in the midst of that process is sacrifice. Blood, sweat, and tears, just like they say. This is no joke. So sacrifices come. Just don't make sacrifices that are going to, you know, in the end, not be worth it, because those sacrifices that you think you're making, that's going to lead to something bigger and better, could actually be your demise. So you don't sacrifice stuff like that. I mean, if somebody said, hey, you know, if you off one of your kids, I'll give you $10 million. Like, that shouldn't be hard to figure out whether or not you should do that. So when you hear these stories about these people, oh, he's in the, you know what, and he's part of those people, and they got to be behind him. Well, if they're doing things like that, that just tell you what kind of damn person that they are and shit like that. So that goes beyond the whole realm of what you got to do and take to make it. That's some kind of damn